Hi, in this video we're going to review the Shark Navigator ZU561 Pet Pro vacuum cleaner, and that's this vacuum right here. Now there are three models of this vacuum. There's the ZU60. The ZU60 is actually a red color, and it comes with two tools. It comes with this 5.5-inch crevice tool with an extendable brush and this upholstery tool. There's also model ZU62. That's this one. It's pewter gray in color, and it comes with three tools. You get this additional dusting brush with that. There's model ZU62C. Now, as far as we can tell, it's identical to ZU62. It's the same color, and it comes with the same three tools. So, what do you get when you buy your Pet Pro ZU62 or ZU62C? Well, you get the vacuum, of course. You've got the three tools. You have a manual and a quick start guide, and of course it comes with all the filters. There are two filters, two pre-motor filters in here, and behind this grill there is one post-motor filter, and that's a HEPA filter. One of the first things we like about the Pet Pro is that it has a suction control slider. Now that's this device right here. It's essentially just an opening in the vacuum that you can open and close. So close it and open it. It's interesting. It's a very simple feature, and I'm surprised how many uprights don't have it because it's fairly effective at reducing suction. Now, in this upright position here with the suction control slider open, well, you're reducing suction under the cleaner head, and that can be helpful sometimes if you're having a hard time pushing it on carpet. It can make it a little easier. And also, if you're using the handle or the wand, and you've got a tool on the end like this. This is the crevice tool. Let's say you're doing a set of delicate curtains. You may have too much suction here. It may either stick to the curtain or it could damage the curtain. So here on the handle, you open the suction control slider, you reduce the suction at the end, and you can probably do your job. Now, I'm just going to show how effective this is on these paper towels. We were also pleased at how well it worked on bare floors. Now, we ran the Apex, the ZU561, and the Pet Pro on some small, medium, and even large debris on our tile floor. We're going to show you a clip from those runs. As you could see, only the ZU561 had any significant debris left behind after the pullback. The Pet Pro and the Apex did not. Now, we weren't surprised that the Apex didn't. It's got that dual clean technology, and that soft roller in the front really does a great job on bare floors. We were a little surprised at actually how well the Pet Pro worked. We like the large dust canister capacity of the Pet Pro. It's 2.8 quarts. You can see just how large this dust canister is here. Now we've got another couple of popular Shark ZU561 uprights here. This is the Shark Navigator ZU561 lift-away speed. It's model ZU561. The dust canister capacity there is 2.2 quarts. And at the end is the Shark Apex with ZU561, and that has a dust canister capacity of only 1.5 quarts. So you can see how much larger the Pet Pro dust canister is. Now, why is that important? Well, when you're vacuuming, you don't want to have to stop to empty your dust canister too much. It just takes time away from vacuuming. And with a large dust canister, you have to empty it much less frequently than with a smaller dust canister. We like the 0M technology. This self-cleaning brush roll really does reduce the amount of time you have to spend getting hair off of the brush roll of the vacuum. Now, what we've got here are the cleaner heads from two Apex vacuum cleaners. This is the older Apex without 0M, and this is the newer Apex with 0M. Let's first take a look at the older unit. Fortunately with these, the tops come off. Good for cleaning and all. You can see that this is a fairly, I guess, aggressive brush roll. It's got a lot of rows of bristles on it. Does a good job on carpet, but I can't tell you how many times we've had to go in there and cut the hair off or pull the hair off of this one. Now this is the newer Apex with the 0M. Again, this top piece comes off. Now we can see the 0M here, or at least the 0M brush roll. Less rows of bristles. It's also got these kind of long rubber bands across here that stop the hair from, I guess, getting up too tight or cinching up too tight on the brush roll. The other thing here, as you can see on this piece, is we've got this yellow comb. And what's happening here is these bristles are running through this comb, and it's pulling the hair off the bristles, and they're getting caught up in the suction and sent up to the dust canister for disposal. So the 0M technology, it does work. It does a pretty good job. It's not perfect, but it does a good job. Now what we're going to do is show the Pet Pro working on some long dark hair and some shorter white hair. We've got a lot of shark uprights, and one thing many of them have in common is a short hose. Not all of them have a short hose, but many do. Now we've put out 3 shark uprights here. This is the Apex, this is the ZU561, and this is the Pet Pro. Now we're just going to stretch the hoses out so you can see the differences in hose length. Now your Apex here, you can see when I pull this back, it doesn't get a lot of stretch before that vacuum wants to pull over. So it's not a very long hose. Let's take a look at this 561, ZU561. It's kind of similar to the Apex. You don't get a lot of stretch on that. Now the Pet Pro, we're kind of impressed that this has quite a bit more stretch to it, and I'm probably going way off camera here. You know, we got something like 10 feet 7 inches of stretch on this, quite a bit more than the others. It's very handy when you're trying to use the hose and tools or hose wand and tools. When you're vacuuming, it's nice to know that the air being expelled by the vacuum is clean, and that is the case with the Pet Pro. Now the Pet Pro has 3 filters. You've got 2 pre-motor filters here and 1 post-motor filter here. The post-motor filter is HEPA. Now a HEPA filter is very good at removing tiny particles from the air, things like mold spores, dust mites, pet dander, that kind of stuff. So it's great for households that may have people with asthma or allergies, for example. Now, I'm just going to show you where the filters are in this machine. Easy to access, but first you have to take the dust canister off. You've got 2 pre-motor filters here. This is a foam filter. Underneath that is a felt filter. These can both be rinsed in water when they're dirty, and when they're completely dry, you can just put them right back in. Underneath this panel just pops off, is the HEPA filter. This too can be rinsed in water when it's dirty, although you don't have to do it that often. And when it's dry, popped back in the vacuum. As you can see, all of this stuff goes back together fairly easily. Now, one other thing this has is a sealed system. And what that means is that all the air entering the vacuum is forced through the filters before it's exhausted from the machine. So that way you know you've got properly filtered air. Now, if you don't have a sealed system, sometimes the air entering the vacuum will leak out in poor seals or cracks, and it's not filtered air. So having a HEPA filter and a sealed system is great for ensuring you've got high quality air exiting your vacuum cleaner. In this test, we took a digital noise level meter and put it 3 feet in front of the cleaner heads of all of these vacuum cleaners. Now, we got the brush roll spinning and we determined peak decibels. What we found was that the Pet Pro was the quietest of the bunch. Now, we wouldn't really classify this as a quiet machine, but it's not too loud, and that's a good thing. So let's quickly walk through the results we got for these vacuum cleaners. Now, the Pet Pro came in at 74.7 decibels. The NV752 here was 75.2 decibels. Moving over to the Apex, this is the newer Apex with 0M, we got 76.1 decibels. Next to it, the Red Machine, the ZU561, 77.6 decibels. And at the very end, we threw a Dyson in. That's the Dyson Ball Animal 2. Now that thing came in at 78.7 decibels, the loudest of the bunch. But anyways, back here, Pet Pro 74.7, not too bad. It's nice that the vacuum comes with 3 tools. However, there are only 2 places on the vacuum to store tools. Now let's take the crevice tool, we'll put it in the one storage spot here. Take your upholstery tool, put it over here, and that's it. So we've got 2 tools stored on the vacuum. We have a 3rd tool. It's probably got to go in the closet somewhere. It seems that people get a little frustrated when their vacuum cleaner has less than a 30-foot power cord. I guess they find themselves having to seek out power outlets more often than they'd like. Unfortunately, the Pet Pro only has a 25-foot power cord. We've laid out a bunch of vacuums here, and we're going to walk through the power cord length of these. Beside the Apex here is the ZU561. It also has a 25-foot power cord. Now, beside that is the new Shark Apex Uplight. That is a smaller machine, but hey, it's got a 30-foot power cord. Beside that, the Shark NV752, 30-foot power cord. Next over, the Apex, 30-foot power cord. And at the very end, we even put the Dyson Ball Animal 2, and that's got a 35-foot power cord. It's nice that the Pet Pro comes with a decently long hose. However, it would have also been nice if it came with a lift-away feature, but it does not. Now, these other 2 0M vacuum cleaners, the ZU561 and at the end the Apex, they both come with the lift-away feature. So why would you want a lift-away feature? Well, let's take a look at our ZU561 here. First, I'm going to remove the wand. Then, with the button down here, I can lift away this dust canister motor assembly. Now, I can walk around with this in one hand and use this in the other hand. It's great for any kind of above the floor cleaning. It's also handy for doing a set of stairs that you may not be able to access with a shorter hose. It's kind of like having a handheld, which is it adds versatility. So it is a handy feature, and this all goes back together pretty quickly, and you're back to your upright. Now, just one thing to note, there are 2 kinds of lift away. There is non-powered and powered. Your ZU561 has non-powered, which means that you do not have the ability to run powered tools on the end of your handle or wand. Now with the Apex, you have powered lift away, so you can put a powered tool on the end of your handle or wand. Shark often puts headlights on their uprights. Unfortunately, the Pet Pro doesn't have them. This is the NV752 and the Apex. Now, headlights can be handy if you're vacuuming, for example, under low furniture where it's kind of dark, or frankly, any dimly lit area. We tested a host of Shark upright vacuum cleaners on small to medium-sized debris on this low-pile carpet. Now, small to medium-sized debris, I'm talking about ground up Fruit Loops, chili flakes, flax seeds, split green peas, and they all did a fairly good job, including the Pet Pro here. Now, when we moved up to larger debris, when I say larger debris, I'm talking about Fruit Loops, we were a little disappointed at the performance of the Petro. It did not pick up as well as the other vacuums. We're going to cut a quick clip in here so you can see what we're talking about. We feel that the Pet Pro doesn't move great on carpet. Now, it doesn't move bad, but it could be better. Now, what we've laid out here are 4 other Shark uprights, and we've tried to squeeze in the NV752 because it moves so well on carpet. Now, let's just give that a try so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, the machine has a tendency to almost pull itself forward. It feels almost self-propelled. Now, we'll fight you a little bit on the pullback, but not much. The turning is almost effortless. Very easy vacuum to use on carpet. Now, let's try the Apex with 0M. Now, instantly transitioning to this, it feels heavier. It's a little bit more laborious to move around than the NV752. This vacuum weighs 16 pounds while your NV752 is 15.6 pounds. Although this unit does turn just fine. So it's just a little bit more work to use that one. Turning is good. Now this is the ZU561, this red unit here. This guy only weighs 13.4 pounds. You can feel right away this vacuum is lighter. It's very easy to push back and forth. Turning is not perfect, but not bad. I think that lightweight really adds to the nimbleness, I guess, of the vacuum. Now, let's take a look at our Pet Pro here. Moving it straight back and forth is just fine. A little heavier than the ZU561. The turning isn't great. It feels a little like the cleaner head's almost making too much contact with the floor. At any rate, it's not quite as good as some of the other units. Another thing to bear in mind, I guess, is that all of these do move quite well on bare floors. It's nice that you can dial down the suction on this vacuum. We also like the extra large dust canister. This machine does a good job on carpet, provided you're not talking about particularly large debris. It did struggle a little bit with the larger debris. It's good on bare floors, and movement on bare floors is also good. Now, we find the 0M technology here to be quite effective. It does keep the majority of hair off of the brush roll. We like the long hose. We got over 10 feet of reach with this, and with tools that can be quite handy. It's got a HEPA filter and a sealed system, so you're going to get decent quality air coming out of this thing, and we didn't find it too loud. Now, on the downside, it does have a 25-foot power cord, which is a little short in our opinion. At 16 pounds, it also feels a little bit hefty. Now, it comes with 3 tools, which is great, but there's only 2 places on board the vacuum to hold the tools, so you will have to leave one behind. There are no headlights on the machine, and it does not come with the lift-away feature. Thanks very much for watching.